What's good, people? It's your boy Dassy ASAP. Yeah, this is how I look like. So, if any of y'all had any certain expectations, might as well just jot them down right now. So I'm here in FL Studio. I've already begun with where am I gonna put this? I'm gonna put this there. So I've already begun with making the beat, but I decided midway that you know what, maybe I should actually record this. So right here we have a loop downloaded from Looperman. I mean, like I told you guys where you can download these loops on Looperman. So if you paid attention, that's a gem on you. So yeah, we got this loop. Sounds like this. And then I got this vocal just to like add a bit of accents on it. Um, I did tweak the vocals. Head out to the mix and master channel. Sorry if you guys like got hurt by that. My microphone is literally right below me because I don't have a stand, so uh, sometimes I might like accidentally slap it or and that might cause a little bit of rough sound, but hopefully you guys can manage with that. So yeah, here we are. Added a few effects. Let me just turn them on so that you guys can hear what the vocal sounds like when it's raw. Basically, this is not even like the entire vocal. I cut it out because I didn't want like certain parts of the vocal to stand out. So yeah, turn on the effects. Started with auto tune. I felt like some of the some of the vowels were not in the correct key. So not sure what key this is in, but I assumed it was in D major because this was the most accurate one when I put it in. So yeah, put a little bit of retune speed. I didn't want it to sound like Lil Yachty. So yeah, left it over there, and then put in some space light reverb from Cymatics. This just gives it that reverby space like feeling. Yeah, these are the settings. I didn't tweak this the first time, but now I realize that I should have. We're gonna tweak this part as well. Just cut this down. We don't want too low, like we don't want the reverbs to impact the lows because it could clutter with the bass line. So then I added a bit of fruity delay so that like when it stops, it doesn't like immediately stop. You have that wah 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 kind of sound, you know. And with that, it sounds like this now. And then unfortunately, like this melody is quite tricky. So there's a bit of an offset at the beginning with these dot 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 dot. So technically, the melody is supposed to start over here. You see right there where I cut. It's supposed to be like this, but it makes it like sound weird when I leave it like that because then there's this gap. Oh, it isn't a gap. Okay, yeah, but still it makes it sound weird. So decided to keep it for here at the beginning, and then I altered it here by the near end, but decided to keep it as it is, just add a little bit of um what is it called again? Ear candy by the last step. So I'm just repeating this beginning at like a few offsets before that, and it still continues the same. So right now I'm busy with the drums. So yeah. I think I did mention to one of my friends, which in this case would be Josh J underscore SH. I should listen to his music. He's a pretty good artist. So yeah, I did mention to him where you can download some drum kits. Um, Decided to go with the J Cactus drum kit this time, just to keep things rather simple. I'm not looking for anything specific, as in I want a rock sound or I want rock snares. Just went with whatever like felt right to me. So right here we got the amp snare, which sounds like this, and we got a heavy rim shot, which I played around with the pitch in the piano roll. So as you can see, it's not in one line. It's playing around the pitches so that like there's a bit of variation. So yeah. And with that, this is how it currently sounds. Okay, I think I turned off the drum pattern. Let me hear it. Turn that on. So yeah, now we're gonna like go for an open hi-hat. Sorry if I'm like teasing you guys with not letting you listen to the entire thing. I'm just trying to keep the video short to save some space. So yeah, we're gonna go to the hi-hats now. Well, open hats technically. We're looking for something nice, like something. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me properly because damn, what is this? Let me pull this. Let me pull this out. I don't want. I don't want this sound to like clutter the microphone. So okay, now I'm gonna boost the microphone to like this much. So if you guys didn't hear me the previous times, and then I'm gonna push this down like let's go with 60. I'm not sure how that's gonna sound, but let's go with 60 for now. Uh, hide that, pull up that. Okay, I can still hear like exactly the same. It's still very loud in my headset, so I can't hear myself when I speak, but hopefully you guys can hear when I speak. So yeah, now we're gonna draw in the open heads. Uh, what is going on? Why can't I place? Okay, I low key don't know how to fix this. But yeah, I'm trying to like put these right there, but for some reason, right here, I'm pointing on my monitor, thinking you guys are gonna see this. But yeah, I'm trying to point it right there. Forgot I gotta use the cursor. So yeah, but you know what? It's fine. You could still use that. Just gonna load this. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's go down a few. Then just copy, put that at the next phase of the pattern. Okay, so this one's wrong. Go down a few more. Play with you a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of like want you to put like you know lower. And now we're just jumping. I could either add some perks, but you know, just to keep things moving, I'm gonna go to the hi-hats. Okay, with hi-hats, technically, I like this one. We'll change it if I'm starting to hear some sounds clattering in the background. But for now, we're gonna go with this. Gonna just fill every two steps, and then usually do the first part, copy, modify it this side, and then copy the entire thing. So let's delete everything here and delete everything there. Okay, now we're gonna get into the serious business. That's what I'm hearing in my brain. Why does my computer hate me, bro? Just fine, go up a bit. Okay, I'm just gonna use this like I'm gonna leave it like that. I know I gotta put a hi-hat roll over here, but I'm just like laying the foundation right now. I'm laying the basics. Mm, okay. And then because we already have like the rim shot going here, so if I put this at a higher pitch, I feel like it's gonna clash with the rim shot. So that's why I'm either putting it at a low pitch or an even higher pitch than that. I usually like to go for low pitches with my hi-hats. Not really like high, but yeah, at times I can. Just prefer lower, that's all. Uh, lower and increase the velocity. And then right here, I want to add a hi-hat roll. Yeah. Alright. Okay, yeah. And we copy this to the next slide. Now I'm gonna change this part. So nope, nope, nope. Guys, just buy a mouse, dog. Like I'm using my touchpad. It's hard. That's why you always just see me deleting random games every now and then. Just get a mouse. It's way easier that way. I want like no. Oh yeah, let's do that. Then roll over here. Okay, yeah. Now I'm gonna start adding those rolls. We have a roll right here. Then we're gonna go back. If I remember correctly, I said I'm gonna add a roll right there. I'm like the number of hats you add also can determine how long and how good your hi-hat roll sounds like. Usually the default number would be three hi-hats. Oh my camera's right there. Three. So you generally don't want to put anything more than four to my suggestion. But yeah, three is usually the best default value. Um, like that. Not liking that. So just like play around with it, just trying to find a good pattern. So it's like changing the thread pattern can also help with how fast, how slow your hi-hats I don't think what I'm trying to do is gonna work. It's just that's what I was trying to do. Sorry if that one was loud. It's like I can't really mod. Okay, you know what? It's the first time I'm doing this. I want to make sure that the next time I'm doing it right. So I'm gonna like keep this here for now. That's why I'm gonna monitor my microphone. I don't want it to go past this red because once that happens, I have to do some equalization. I have to fix the video. So like, sorry, I should have warned you. I should have warned you. Sorry. Okay, let's continue. We just did the dang. This is gonna. Where am I gonna put this? Can I make this smaller? I am so sorry. You guys have to watch me fail. I don't even know what this is. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Um, where am I gonna put this, dog? Do I use, okay, I might use that. Okay, but I can also use it. Okay, not, we'll close it here for now because I have to use these. Okay, now we're gonna go for, okay, normally this is what I do. I do not like to, okay, let me lower that just a tad bit. Okay, I do not like to just head straight to the kicks. I normally like to pick my 808 while there's no kick to like, persuade the way I want my bass line to be. When I look for something drill-like, it's more emo type, like so yeah, we're looking for something like that. I'm not even monitoring this, but I have to monitor that as well. You see that? I want it to be like that, but like keep the bass line and not that. I don't want that high pitch sound in it. I want it to be like. This could work. I'm gonna use that for now. So, uh, did I change the key? Oh my days, this is gonna be the worst. I just realized I don't know the proper key, but I assume it's C sharp major because it has to be C sharp major. Okay. When I do this view, there we go, major. This is like an outline that helps me keep the notes that can like change pitches. I'm trying to keep them in key. So this is the outline I'd usually use for that. I did not know my head was this skewed down. What the flip? I have that. I got a potato head, dog. I got a potato head. Anyway, um, so let's. My bad. On the wrong sound. Okay, okay. When you put in your 808s, suggestively, I suggest you use a higher pitch first. Then just like try to find the key you're working in, and then once you have, just place notes from there. Ding, 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 ding. So that's my root note, I'm assuming. I think what's going on here is that this is an FL Studio thing. I don't know why. It's locking me out of the grid. No, do not snap. Yeah, there we go. Like I think you guys can hear that the melody and the 808 they aren't concurring, and that makes it sound really bad. So I'm trying to find the correct note here. So Doom, doom. You hear like that that whining guitar isn't on the same note as the 808. Okay, maybe we're going down. If sometimes you're not getting a brighter idea, just send it up a pitch again, and it will help you like try to figure out what's going on. I still do not like this key. I don't know what's wrong with this key. Honestly, we're just gonna roll with it for now because I low-key don't know what the issues. Hey, so we just got our 808 on check. Oh, wait, very important, very important. Watch what I'm about to do, guys. This is very important. Drums. Here's our 808. Right click, cut itself. That's very important. So what it does is that the 808 sound, which sounds like that, when you place it into the piano roll, it's playing this sound as it is. That means if this sound normally would play from okay, well, let me mute this. Why is it still playing in this? Okay, I'm gonna open up a sampler. I don't want to play any sound. I'm trying to show you all what I mean by why it's so important to cut the sound. So there we go, no sound. So per se the 808, this very 808, when you place the note down, the 808 plays this entire note up until here. Meaning the moment this note is placed down, the 808 is going to play until it reaches that point, which will be the tail right there. Meaning, if my 808 pattern is as follows, I'm going to change the color. Hold on, let me just change the color. If my 808 pattern is as follows, uh, dun, 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 dun. I'm just making an example. I'm not, this is not how it will sound like, but this is my example. Dun, 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 dun. It means that this 808, it's still going to play like this. But at this very moment, the next 808, which is this same 808, will play again at the same length of this note. And that causes the sounds to like mix and distort and clutter. And at the end, you get this bad sound where it sounds like the 808s are on top of each other. So the moment you cut itself, you're technically saying that the 808 note will forever keep this length, But the moment the computer recognizes is that there is another note just after the 808 before it finishes the length, it will cut the sound for this previous 808 and then play this sound and then play that sound and then play that sound. So technically speaking, that would be the only sound that will continue until it stops. These ones will cut so that they can accommodate the next 808. I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys understood that. So yeah. Uh, Sorry, I should have given you all the hints out. Yeah, this 808 is very young. Let me do that for now. Okay, so I think our 808 is good enough. I'm gonna send it down 2 pitches, so it's gonna be between C sharp 6 and C sharp 5, which are between these 2 octaves. So yeah. So as you guys can hear, you hear that right? The 808 kept on playing even though I stopped. But the moment the computer let this note play, it means even if I pause, the 808 will continue playing at the length that it's supposed to play at. If you wanna like make the 808 just play the note length itself, as in like the moment the note is this short, it's gonna play that note, stop, play the next note, stop, play the next note, stop, and not just cut every after every note. What you normally do, that is you go to the envelope, which is this, and you wanna turn the attack down so that it immediately hits. But I don't like to do that a lot. I just normally do it like this so that like the 808 goes like which is what we wanted at the beginning. And then you're gonna turn your hold all the way up, your decay down, your sustain down, and your relay down. This makes the 808 just like play the length of the note and not the length of the 808 itself. I hope you guys kept that in mind. Honestly, I don't know why I just did this. Let me, because I remember I could actually manipulate this to my desire. So I wanna do like this. The envelope is on now. I'm gonna turn it off so that you guys can hear the difference. So as you can hear, the 808 is almost instantly heating, but I don't want that. I want it to like glide up at every attack. So like, vroom. So that's where the attack comes in. Uh, Now hear the difference. Now you have to keep the perfect pitch because like an attack means it will take 2 seconds for the 808 to kick in. That means if there's a note that takes less than 2 seconds to play, that note is going to sound like it's being skipped. So you normally want to keep your attack somewhere around this region so that like there is that slight glide up, but it's not fully there. Okay, and I was about to emphasize on these last notes right here. As you can hear, these notes are within this pitch region, which is C4 and C5. This region right here is way too low for the in the 808 senses. It is way too low for you guys to properly hear it. You would require like very good um audio outputs so that you can hear it. It would normally be audible better in a car or someone that has like big speakers. So what I normally do is I bring this up so that like I can accommodate some of us that use headphones and like to listen to music in the shower and would still like to hear that bass line. So I just either the first thing I do is that I take it up an octave, bring it to this region, and then I try to see if it sounds fine. So let's wait there, move right there. Now, as you can tell, it sounds fine, but I don't like this note. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna play with the entire thing as it is. I'm gonna shift it down by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and I'm gonna try to see if it sounds good over here. As you can tell, this sounds fine. Still, this doesn't sound fine. So I'm gonna do it another five down. 3, 4, 5. I think the last time it was somewhere around here. Okay, as you can tell, this is out of key. So I'm gonna go back by 5, and you know what? I'm gonna just keep I'm gonna keep these there, and then I'm gonna hey, move. I say move, and I'm gonna play with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's alright. It's alright. So yeah, we're done with the 808s. I just realized we're 30 minutes into this, and I am not gonna edit this video. So we're gonna go ahead and finish this. We're gonna do short arrangement. I'm not gonna arrange the entire thing. I'm just gonna arrange it so that you guys can like hear all the elements. Um, then some other day I'll do the same beat, but this time I'm gonna show you guys how to mix and master it. So as it is right now, I am not going to mix and master it. I have not sent anything on the channel itself, as you can see. These are not on the channel as compared to this, which is in the channel, which is yeah, this is on the channel. That's where the effects are. So for now, I'm not gonna do that with the drums. And preferably I did want to add some extra sounds like a lead, a synth, and a whining guitar just to add a bit of flavor. But I don't think you guys are gonna see that. And okay, or maybe I'll just do that like slightly before I show the whole mixing and mastering part. But yeah, for now, the last thing that we definitely want to do is to add our kick. Breathe. This is about to be the best part of the entire video. Adding the kick is the best thing you can find in a beat. Some beats don't have kicks because the 808 already like sounds amazing. But the moment you add a kick, my days, you are getting laid. Anyway, let's begin. That's a good kick, just not what I want. Now, the best thing to do is that you should like play the beat and then like scroll through your kick so that you can find the one that like merges with the beat itself. I like this one. So, a thing that most producers would do is they would just follow the 808 pattern. They place a kick where the 808 always kicks in. So that usually sounds fine, but I don't like it when my things are stagnant. So I usually do that and then I add something. So it sounds something like I am not monitoring this, am I? Okay, let's see. I am so sorry. That sounds so painful. Lower that. I should have like an EQ on this so that like, oh wait, what is it called? A limiter. So that every time this thing passes that threshold, the computer automatically like just lowers the volume. So okay, so let's play around with this. Uh, I'm gonna just keep it like that. Copy this to the next phase of the drum kit, and well, there we have it. We just completed our beat. That is literally the melody and the drums. Um, Like I said, I wanted to add some, what do they call this? Some instruments, but yeah, I kind of don't think I have the time for that. So for now, I'm just this will be our arrangement. I'm gonna take that part out, and what I'm gonna do instead is that I'm gonna copy this and paste it. Let me see. There's a 2 block offset, so I'm gonna take this. Come on, let me select my chain dot. Select. Okay, there you go. 2 block offset, so I'm assuming it's somewhere around there. Gonna put this up. Okay, so yeah. In other words, technically, this is the entire beat. I'm gonna just, yeah, I'm gonna just cut this out or not. I don't know. We'll decide further on as we go through this beat. But without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beat you guys have all been waiting for. Yeah, produced by Dacier. I don't know. Should I like record on this? We'll do. Dang it! Oh wait. I think the thing will allow me, but that means I'm gonna be using this thing twice. Really didn't want to be using it twice. Okay, we want to put it in one. Say no. All right, there we go. We'll catch on that. Uh, there's an offset. I don't want that offset because we're recording this live. We're recording live. Uh, 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 okay, I'm back at that. Right. Um, this thing is too slow, like really slow. Yeah, do that. Actually, no, wait, never mind. I think it was right here. I low-key forgot how. Yo, okay, we might not record because this thing, or okay, or I'll record it and then throw the vocals in there. Let me get my preset. We oh, so browse pieces. Oh, we might not record. Sorry. Yeah, we're not recording, guys. My bad. Okay. Let me turn this back to headphones so that like the computer isn't bugging. Let me just check if this thing is still recording. It's still recording. Is my microphone still catching my voice? Yep, it still is. Okay, this is the beat you all been waiting for. Yeah. I was explaining to you guys right here that we're gonna take this, we're gonna split it up so that we just get the 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 snare, the hi-hats and the rim shots playing at this part and not everything. But like I said, one first have to mix and master those drum kits so that like they don't clash with any other sound. I'm sure some of you guys have already heard that some sounds are not standing out, some sounds are being drawn down. So that's where the mixing and mastering is gonna come in. But yeah, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a lovely day having you here. This is your boy, Das Asap, signing out. How do I stop this video, man? It's the first time I'm stopping this video. I wanted to stop it in a cool way, but now I have to go ahead and F it. Okay,